everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm Hype the Commentator, and thank you all for joining me today. Today, we are taking a look at John Cena versus Mark Henry at Money in the Bank 2013 for the WWE Championship. Mark Henry fooling everybody into believing he was going to retire, but really, it was just to reel John Cena in, to making John Cena feel bad for him, and then attacking John Cena when Cena was at a very vulnerable state. And Mark Henry put himself right into the WWE title picture and got himself this match at Money in the Bank. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. It's John Cena. It's Mark Henry. The bell has rung. This bout is underway. Cena, you can see the look on his face. Very worried. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. And wide open shot. Henry knee to the midsection of Cena. And now a huge headbutt takes Cena, sending him right into the mat. And Mark Henry, the slow pace of Henry, he loves slowly breaking down his opponent limb from limb. Talking trash to Cena. And how we got here into this position in the first place is Mark Henry seemingly retiring what the WWE Universe, and much like myself, thought Mark Henry was going to retire. He had a suit on and everything. Thought he was announcing his retirement, but what it really was, it was all a scheme. It was all a plan of Mark Henry to reel the WWE Champion John Cena in, to make John Cena vulnerable, to make Cena feel bad for Mark Henry. Mark Henry has never held the WWE Championship in his career, and asked Cena if he could hold the title. And Cena allowed Mark Henry to hold the title. But what Cena didn't expect was that Mark Henry would end up hitting Cena with the world's strongest slam. But Mark Henry has Cena in the... Oh, what a slam into the corner of Cena. And now Henry going to go over to the cover. Cena kicking out of two. But what Cena couldn't prepare for was that world's strongest slam. Mark Henry wasn't retiring. He was reeling Cena in a vulnerable state so that he could put himself on the front of the line to challenge Cena for the WWE Championship. And, well, it most certainly worked, because here we are at Money in the Bank with a WWE Championship on the line. And Cena is such a good person that he allowed himself to be and get to such a vulnerable state. He didn't think anything of it. None of us did. We all thought Mark Henry was sincere about his retirement. No reason not to believe it. Mark Henry has had one heck of a career here in the WWE, but look at the power of Henry. Oh, midsection of Cena crashing and burning into the top of those steel steps. That's that vicious side of the world's strongest man. The last thing you don't want to do if you're Henry is get counted out, but I may have spoken too soon, because Henry, as soon as he could get Cena right back in the ring. That's exactly what he did. Cena kicked out of two. Mark Henry had gone for the cover. Let's take a look at this. Henry with Cena up in a suplex position, but instead driving Cena midsection first and the top of those steel steps. And Mark Henry has Cena right where he wants him, breaking Cena down in the early ongoings of this bout. But Cena pulling himself back up to his feet. John Cena, known as Big Match John. John Cena, we've always seen Cena rise to the occasion. Oh, look at all the weight of Mark Henry crashing on the back and the neck of Cena. But it might just be a different night. It appears, from what we've seen since the early ongoings, when Cena has not been able to get any momentum since the bell's rung. No momentum for Cena whatsoever. It seems like tonight could very well be Mark Henry's night, as he hooks the leg and goes to the cover, but Cena able to kick out of two. And you can see the little bit of frustration in Mark Henry. But that's not what you want to do if you're Mark Henry. You need to keep your emotions in check. We know Mark Henry has had a lot of lashing out. We know his anger can get the best of him at times, but he needs to keep his cool. He needs to focus his aggression and keep it focused on Cena, because if he can do that, Cena will feel every bit of it. But here comes Cena starting to fight back for the first time in this match. What a drop kick to Henry. Henry's still on his feet, but instead gets caught with a blow by Henry and gets sent right back into the mat. Not today. Any little bit of momentum Cena's going to get, that's exactly what's going to happen. Mark Henry taking Cena and sending him right back down to the mat. Mark Henry now going to take Cena out. What does he have next for Cena? What is he thinking? Swinging Cena around and just tossing him, slinging him like he's tonight's dinner. And Mark Henry has been feasting on Cena throughout this match, bringing the fight, showing why he is the world's strongest man. Mark Henry's taking a lot of time talking to the official. And now going outside the ring to stop the count. He doesn't want this to end by count-out, because if it does, he doesn't leave as the WWE champion. And that's the whole point. The whole point is for Mark Henry to do the one thing he's never done in his WWE career. And that's be at the top of the mountain. That's be the WWE champion. Well, Mark Henry has been at the top of the mountain, but as the world heavyweight champion, oh my, just like a battering ram. Just nailing Cena into the barricade, rolling back into the ring wisely. Great strategy by Henry. Got to roll back in the ring. Realized. And now going to roll back out, make sure Cena doesn't get counted out, because then you cost yourself the WWE Championship. And now back in the ring. This is the only way it can end. The only way this match can end is via pinfall or submission in the squared circle. This is the night that Mark Henry looks to cement his legacy, become WWE champion. I mentioned it a few moments ago. But now Mark Henry has Cena right where he wants him. Cena's in the corner. But Mark Henry's starting to fire himself up. But he continues to take his time. He slows. And now full speed ahead, but he maybe waited too much time to go after Cena. Cena, look at this. Oh, went to pick up Henry, but Henry all the way crashing down on the chest of Cena. Lateral press. Cena able to kick at it too. Mark Henry thought he was going to have it right then and there, but it wasn't enough to keep Cena down for the 3. Cena couldn't deliver the A on Monday. Now couldn't pick up Henry, and Henry slamming right into Cena, all of his weight crashing and burning onto the chest of the champion. And if you're Cena, you got to be wondering, what do I got to do to even just find my way back in this? Every time Cena's gotten momentum, Mark Henry stopped it. It's just that simple. Mark Henry's the stronger man. Cena trying to break free. Can he do it? Mark Henry being outpowered by Cena, it seems. Cena starting to break free. Kick to the leg, breaks free. Oh, what a clubbing blow from Henry, but Cena now fighting back with strikes of his own. Cena starting to fight back. Look at this from Cena. Starting to rally again. Went for a shoulder tackle. Mark Henry still on his feet. Ducks under a clothesline from Henry. Second shoulder tackle finally takes Henry off his feet. This is exactly what Cena needs. Cena's stunned though. That took a lot out of Cena to get Henry off his feet. Look at this from Cena. Looking for a backdrop. That side suplex taking out Henry. Man, it took a lot out of Cena to do it. You can see it. Cena had to muster up a lot of strength for that one. And now Cena looking for a little bit of 5-knuckle shuffle, and it connects. And we know what Cena has next. But is Cena even going to be able to do it? We already know Cena's in the past. We saw Cena on Monday try to do it, but it didn't work. This time, he's going to look to pick up Henry for the AA. Does he have enough strength? But instead, Henry collapses onto Cena. Cena does not have the power to get Henry up. 2. Oh, but Cena able to kick out of 2. Cena tried to dig deep, try to find enough power to pick up Mark Henry. Let's take a look at this. Cena, we know how strong Cena is. Cena's done some incredible things, like picking up Edge and Big Show on his shoulders for an attitude adjustment back at WrestleMania 25. But right now, Cena is having a hard time picking up Mark Henry. And Henry with ease picking up Cena. Cena can't say the same in terms of picking up Henry. Henry gonna drop Cena instead. Cena turning it around into a tornado DDT. What a great counter by the champion. This is exactly what you need if you're the champion. You need to find your way back into this. You got to come up with some sort of strategy to keep Mark Henry down. I don't know what the strategy is going to be, but Cena's got to find a way to somehow pick up Mark Henry. Look at this. And this time he's able to do it. He's got Henry up. AA. He's done it. Cena with the AA. Oh, but Henry kicks out. Oh, my. John Cena just nailed Mark Henry with his biggest shot. But the biggest shot wasn't enough to keep Mark Henry down for the 3. You can see the look in the eyes of Cena. The look of disbelief. This is going to mess with Cena's head. He finally, after multiple attempts, is finally able to pick Mark Henry up on his shoulders and hit the attitude adjustment. It connects. It's picture perfect. But Mark Henry kicks out at 2. John Cena just hit Mark Henry with his biggest move. Now what? Cena going to head up to the top. Cena has to dig deeper into the playbook if he's going to leave with his WWE Championship. What does Cena have in mind? He's measuring up Mark Henry. Cena, high risk, high reward. It's a high stakes bout and a high stakes call for high risk. But Mark Henry picks up Cena, catches him in midair. And now it's time to finish his Destiny 2. Oh, but Cena kicks out of the World's Strongest Slam. It was thought that Mark Henry was going to finish his story, fulfill his destiny, and finally become the WWE Champion. But it wasn't enough. That World's Strongest Slam that has won him championships in the past, that has won him some of his biggest matches, was not enough to keep Cena down for the 3. He caught Cena in midair, lifted Cena up, boom, World's Strongest Slam, hooked the leg, 2. But no, it wasn't enough to keep Cena down for the 3. What's it going to take for either of these men to leave with the victory? Mark Henry going back to the drawing board, thinking, what's next? He just rips off that turnbuckle with ease. Yeah, that was quick. But now Mark Henry heads to the outside onto the floor. What is he thinking? This isn't legal. Henry's going to grab a steel chair. He's got to realize he can get disqualified for this. You don't want to get yourself disqualified. That's the last thing you want. If Mark Henry gets disqualified, then he doesn't become the WWE Champion. The whole point for Henry was to finally hold that WWE Championship and cement his legacy. Scott Armstrong, the referee, trying to get rid of all the weapons and whatnot. Oh, look at this. Now taking off another turnbuckle. The distraction, but Mark Henry instead connects. Mark Henry is the one who paid for it. Look at this. STF, STF, STF. Submission maneuver. Center of the ring. Will the STF work? Cena couldn't get the AA to work to beat Mark Henry. It was enough. It was only enough for a 2 count. But is he going to put Mark Henry in a position where he's forced to tap? Oh, and Mark Henry makes it to the bottom rope. And now Cena forced to break the hold. It is absolutely thunderous here in Philly. And now Cena forced to break the hold. Moves the referee out of the way. Goes after Henry. Oh, but the official got knocked out. Mark Henry shoved Cena into the official. Oh, low blow. That's going to do it. The official never saw it. Not this way. But Cena stays in this one. Thought that one was going to do it. Mark Henry digging down deep. Going low. The official never saw it, so it's not a disqualification there. The official never saw it. So there's nothing that the official Scott Armstrong can do about it. Can't do something about something you don't know. But Mark Henry has that crazed look in his eyes. It appears he's ready to close this one out and finally capture that WWE Championship. A second World's Strongest Slam will do it. But instead, Cena gets jumped over and lands on his feet. Cena dropped hold. Has Henry. Look at this. STF center of the ring. Henry ways away from the bottom rope. Can he make it? Look at this. Cena drags Mark Henry back in the middle of the ring. Even further. Oh, no choice. Mark Henry taps out. Big match, John once again able to pull through and retain his WWE Championship despite all the odds. Cena had trouble lifting up Mark Henry. He got an attitude adjustment. It was only enough for a 2 count, but in the end, he was able to force Mark Henry to tap out. Cena it seems he's ready to go. Mark Henry did everything he could, but in the end, Cena able to pick up the victory. Cena had the wherewithal to find a way. Never give up. Cena with that never give up, never say die attitude. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. And much respect goes out to Cena for finding a way once again to pick up the big win. And he leaves Philly. He leaves Money in the Bank as still the WWE Champion. All right, everybody, and that was John Cena and Mark Henry for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank 2013. In the end, Cena able to find a way, able to push through. It seemed the odds were stacked against him. Mark Henry had control throughout the entire match, but there were times Cena showed that he was going to find a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Cena with an attitude adjustment at one point in the match, only enough for a 2 count. But what took out Mark Henry was that Cena was able to get the STF and lock it in the center of the ring and force Mark Henry to tap out. And in the end, Cena left Philly. He left Money in the Bank 2013 as still the WWE Champion. And with that being said, thank you all for tuning into today's video. Don't forget, follow me on all my socials. On Instagram at Hype the Commentator, Twitch at Hype the Commentator, TikTok at Hype the Commentator. Subscribe here on YouTube at Hype the Commentator and Hype Commentator on X. Thank you all for all the love and support, and I will see you all in the next one.